Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Blue Bulma youth and her Zenkai that has come to Dragon Ball Legends. So Blue Bulma youth, her Zenkai is pretty interesting, I want to say, and I think she could be someone that is usable. Depends, a lot of the time with baton pass units, or essentially. So in Pokemon, there's a strategy called baton pass, whereby you beef up one unit, and then as you switch in, the next unit gets all of the buffs, and then gets to like a one-hit characters for the rest of battle. Bulma, essentially the same thing. So the thing with Bulma is Bulma's changes are going to derive entirely on how strong the rest of your DB team is. If you are running Bulma, you're going to have to run her as a lead, because she's a girl Z-boost character that has a blue and DB Saga boost. If you are not running Bulma as your lead, you're going to miss out on a lot of Z-boost, and I don't think she's nearly as effective. Now, in terms of Bulma, the big thing is always going to be, what other units do you have? Do you have the new Android 8? Then Bulma looks a lot better. Do you have the new Master Roshi? Bulma looks a lot better. Do you have the new Goku? Bulma looks a lot better. And the thing is she caters to making the rest of the team move at a much higher speed. We have some really strong abilities, a lot of healing, a lot of reduction of damage. We have a lot of baton pass abilities that increase the amount of damage that your allies do. We have a lot of key restoration. We have a lot of substitute count changing. We've got a lot of really strong abilities. And the thing is these are going to coincide better if you're using units that can make or manifest the best position out of them. So to say that she isn't going to be good is going to be entirely dependent on the rest of your team. Now, that being said, baton pass units are still essentially supposed to hold their own to some degree in PvP, and I think for me that's debatable. Whether she can hold her own, I'm not so certain. Whether she can provide anything outside the baton pass, I'm not too certain. Look, I think overall she's pretty interesting, and I think DB Saga is going to need a lot more than Bulma to become a fully effective category. But I think she's an okay start. Good typing as well to help the Android 8. Running 2 blues in the team right now is not the end of the world, especially since Goku is purple to cover against green. So it's okay. Now, in terms of obviously getting her Zenkai Awakening power, I think overall it's a pretty decent position. You've got the new Zenkai Rush battle format, which is pretty good. A much abbreviated version of the previous Battle Gauntlet, just with less Chrono Crystal rewards. But overall, the format change is good. I think the reward nerf is a bit of a shame, but the format change is still good. So we'll take a look at that. And then, of course, you have the traditional missions. If you fail to obviously get her through those methods, then of course you can obtain her by exchanging currency at the Ultra Zenkai Space-Time Rush store after the next Zenkai Ultra Space-Time Rush is opened up. And of course you can also summon for her as well, although I don't suggest these unless you're someone who's just got a lot of money to burn. Overall, the characters that get the biggest boost from her, or the character of most significance, is the Android 8, who fortunately does seem pretty good. So I am quite a big fan of this. In terms of boosting him, I think he is a big beneficiary of this. And yeah, I think that's at least one good play. So I think overall that's good, along with obviously Bulma's benefits that come from her kit. That's going to be it from me. Honestly speaking, I think she's okay. I do think DB Saga needs more, but I think Bulma looks solid enough that she's giving DB Saga enough to kind of work off of. That's it from me.